What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. You know, it really saddened me. You know, I think that flipping time just flies, man, and time has flown in the past like month. I mean, in the month of April and like half of March, I was barely even uploading. You know what I'm saying? Like things were getting pretty hectic. But when I saw that I last read Neverland on March 13th. I mean, exactly. Look, today's May 12th. It's been 2 months since I was able to get a part of the Neverland awesome sauce and be a part of the Neverland awesome sauce, man. It hurt whenever I saw it. I was like, has it really been that long since I last read the greatness, man? I've been in the mood to get back into the greatness because I was thinking back to Emma, man. Seriously, still one of my favorite MCs in Jump, and I'm not even caught up, man. Like, Emma's just the GOAT, and every single time I hear that name, like at work or at the shop or just walking down the street, anytime I hear that word, I'm like, Emma! So, I'm gonna read a couple of, because I decided that before, because I'm taking an inevitable hiatus in a couple of weeks that I have to take care of. So before I do that, I really want to focus and get caught up, or at least get very close to catching up to both Neverland and My Hero Academia. Number one, because I'm tired of avoiding spoilers for the two of them. But, well, not really for Neverland, because I don't really know that many people that read Neverland. But for My Hero, yes. For My Hero, yes, man. I'm tired of not being subbed to people that put out, like, My Hero Academia content. Like, I want to be a part of the My Hero Academia discussion. Same thing with Neverland, man. Even though Neverland is not as popular as My Hero, I still want to be a part of the discussion. I would love to be a part of like the weekly experience for Neverland and whatnot. So I want to catch up to it, man. I don't want to be behind. Even though the catch up experience has been the beautiful part about The Promised Neverland, I want to catch up, man. I think it's time to really start taking this serious and start going into like swimwear. So without further ado, let's get right into some awesome sauce. I have 19 minutes right now because I have to do something at 9:30. So let me go ahead and get some chapter, or get at least a little bit of reading, and even if I can only do a double, and then if I'm able to come back, then I'll come back and continue reading. But I've just decided I'm tired of waiting for another night. Like whenever I read chapters 29 to 37, where I had like 2 hours to myself, I'm tired of waiting for that type of stuff, man. I'm just gonna read what I can read, baby, and we're in like somewhere. Eventually, we will catch up. So let's get right into the awesome sauce, man. Reading the promise. Oh, I'm reading the promised flipping Neverland again, dude. You know, I just finished rereading what I read in the last video, 51 to 54. I finished rereading all that greatness, so I'm refreshed, I'm ready, and let's get right into the awesome stuff. Chapter 55. We start off with a couple of birds flying out, and the sun rays from the sun coming down, and we see this man right here. Oh, flipping forgot his name already. Did they even reveal his name? And I just reread those. I just reread from 51 to 64. Or not 64, 54. From 51 to 54. And I already forgot my dude's name. There were those brats! And they're getting up. Yo, man, the last page from, or the last panel from 54, I remember this entire time, man. With all the names written on the wall. Poachers. I mean, it's hard to forget that type of stuff. Sleeping on a mattress is the best. Did you? Emma's coming in straight up Puerto Rican style, yo. Straight up like they do in my house. Oye, levántate, levántate, lo vamos. You know what I'm saying, man? Taking the pot, the pan, and the pot, yo. Lo vamos, vente, que lo vamos en 5 minutos. And you're like, yo, man, Emma greatness. She's over here like a Puerto Rican mom, you know, straight up just pops and pans. She's banging that thing. Get up, yo. It's the alarm clock. We do not need alarm clocks around here as long as we have a pot and a pan, baby, and that's a shoot. That's a shoot. Oh, I slept so well. Yeah, it was good. Say, man, my boy Ray, bro. Say, were mattresses always as soft and fluffy, right? Feels so good. Emma, we made our beds right and proper. Can we go yet? Of course! Go ahead and enjoy it. You've been waiting for this since last night, right? Yes. Hey, don't overdo it. Okay. We see a double-page spread. And they all just immediately want to dive right into the bath, yo. They're like, man, I'm just trying to dive in, man. After such an excruciating trip, let's wash ourselves down to our very soul. They deserve it, yo. They definitely deserve it. So them right here. and they're actually, taking a real hot bath, man. I mean, can you imagine going through a journey like this and thinking that you'll never be able to take a bath again, man? Something as simple as that, but something as never knowing whether you're going to see tomorrow, or the simplest of things that you do every single day. You never know if you're going to be able to do again. And right here, like, they're actually, taking a bath again, man. Not a cold shower, not just some steam towels, but a real hot bath. He's over here, he's posing, he's like, yeah, not cold, a hot shower. To shower in hot water, then soak in hot water is pure happiness. I understand that, man. We have some little sessions down here where you just get cold water for a couple of days, man. But when the hot water comes back, woo, you're in there for a good 20 to 25. You know what I'm saying, man? Just thinking about life. Sitting there in the shower, man, that's where the best ideas are coming in. You're like, yeah. You spend 2 minutes washing and 23 minutes processing life. That's true shower time. That is true shower time. 2 minutes washing yourself, 23 minutes thinking about life. That's a straight up shoot, brother. To shower, not water, and it's only when it's hot, though. Because when it's cold, we out there in 2 minutes. we wash the import pouch, we out, coach. And then soak in hot water. Oh, and it's been just 7 days? I feel like it's been 10 years since my last real bath. I hear you. Wait a second, we haven't even lived 10 years yet. This is weird, I'm crying, huh? Even though Sungju and Musica helped us. Yo, man, Sungju, bro. Musica's a legend. But Sungju out there saying, he can't wait to taste human flesh again. And the trip was no big deal, but even then it was hard. Rosie, it's not weird, buddy, not at all. Aren't you glad you managed to become this far? Good thing we came here to B06-32, right? Good thing we escaped from that place, right? Cleaning clothes. There are extra changes and there's a place to wash them too. It's true, we can finally wash them. But the smallest ones are that size. Later I'll adjust a few of them for you little ones. And yo, look at them, man. Ikatakimasu! Yo, is it just me or does Emma? Maybe it's been because I haven't read in a while, but in this panel right here, Emma looks way older, yo. Maybe it's because you get to see, from a camera, from a panel perspective. Hey, speaking of that, man, I think the last time that I did a Promise Neverland reaction, because I remember I did my second project, my second to last final project in my last semester of college. Was I did something for the Promised Neverland. I did a TV broadcast package for if I were to make the Promised Neverland a TV a television like if I were to add it to, let's just say, like a TNT or an ABC, or put it a part of like a regular broadcast program. I had to create the transitions, the lower thirds, an intro, and all that stuff. And I had a blast. Man. I created the full-on cell package with all that stuff, put it together, and I sent it to my professor, man. Got an A on that project, so I was really proud of it. But anyways, right here in this panel right here, we see everyone sitting down, and I guess it's because we actually get to see, the likes of Emma and Ray and whatnot, sitting with all the other children, that they look so much taller, man. And because of that, like, they just look older. They look much older than they actually are, whenever we see them in some of these panels. Like, Emma looks like she's straight up 15 right here, you know what I'm saying? So, really nice perspective panel right here by the mangaka for sure, because it just shows us, how tall each of them are and whatnot. It's a really nice panel. The shelter is seriously impressive. There's a working toilet, bathtub, and kitchen, and even a vegetable garden. Somehow, it's much more than I could expect. The water is drawn from a large underground reserve, and we employ both geothermal energy and organic waste matter to generate electricity. If the power runs low, there's an auxiliary generator able to run on a different fuel. Organic waste matter? With poop? For real? Don, Ray, we're eating it! It's like, oh, come on, man, we're eating it. You're discussing some garbage, man. Hey, come on, coach. Come on, coach. And kitchen garbage, I said. To put it another way, as long as we're careful, we won't be lacking in water or energy. Waste production will stay minimal, too. The food stockpiles are running low, but, well, sure, that guy has been at them for 13 years. I've spotted birds outside, and lizards and snakes, too. Lizards? Snakes? Lizards. He's tired of it. He's like, I don't want any of that stuff no more. The supplies we brought with us are holding up better than expected too. Musica gave us several different seeds to plant. We can try and convert one room into another garden. This is a place where we can live. Yeah, Minerva's gone. There's some weird guy around and plenty of questions to answer. But yeah, so they haven't revealed his name. So I was trying to remember, like, did they ever reveal his name? And like I told you guys, I just finished rereading 54 to 50, or 51 to 54, and I guess because I was so caught up in like going through it again, like it was my first time, that I didn't even realize to even look to see if it said his name. B06-32 is the ideal hidden home, and in this home we're safe, we're clean. For a group of our size, this place should provide for us comfortably for a long time. We won't be lacking in food either. This is good. We can stay around here. First, the 15 of us escaped, bringing along everyone older than 5. And we did it. We found a safe space where we can live. It was hard, but we did arrive without losing anyone, without losing a single one. Oh, there are some music sheets here. Can I try my hand at them? Yo, out here playing the piano, man. You know, if there's one instrument that I've always wanted to just sit down and actually like legit learn, man, it's the piano, son. Because the thing with the piano, man, is I feel like with the piano, you can hit so many different, you can just hit so many different emotions with the piano, man. Some of my favorite pieces of music come from piano playing, man. It's fantastic. This is the beginning. The real thing starts now. You see music playing in the background, and the kids are all happy. Beautiful double bass spread. Hold on, man. This might have to be the thumbnail right here. Let me save this. This might have to be the thumbnail right here, coach. Look at them, man. They're all really happy, dude. Just like they were back at home. Phil and the other kids also deserve to know this happiness. All of our family must go together to the human world. Yeah. Oh, I want so bad to meet the kids again. And Norman. Yes, we've already found the archive room. Let's start by looking for Minerva. We will meet Phil and the kids one day. That's where we're looking for leads, right? The keys of this mystery must be hidden among the archive materials. And with that, man, oh snap, he woke up. He woke up. What time is it? All right, 9 minutes. Yo, the reason why I've been like in such a Neverland mood is because I just caught up. Again, I just re-caught up to Darling in the Franxx. And Darling, it gives me a similar vibe to that of Neverland. It doesn't give me the exact same vibe, but in terms of like the children learning about this outside world that they know nothing of, it's been getting me in the mood, you know, to get back into Neverland. So after I finished today's Darling episode, I was like, all right. We might have to read some Neverland today, coach. We might have to, man. Those brats, I should have been able to drive them off without a fight, and yet, instead they saw right through me. Well, we're on chapter 56, guys. Chapter 56. Instead, they saw right through me. What's this captive villain up to? And they ate all of my delicious cookies. And I can't open this damn door. You gotta feel sorry for this guy, yo. But look at him. Yo, look at this battle. I mean, just straight up shadow covering the face. All you see is his eyes and the knife, man. Straight out of a horror film. Don't underestimate adults. The Promised Neverland. Chapter 56, Deal, Part 1. Delicious time spent with family. This is an awesome little title page right here. Well then, for now we've obtained a base of operations. What comes next is planning for the future. In other words, the rescue and escape. How can we save Phil and the others, and how to flee to the world of humans? We've got to think about this. I don't have a clue where to start, and Mr. Minerva, who we thought would be able to meet and ask questions, wasn't here. And so, what did you guys learn? What kind of materials were in the archives? There were various things. I haven't had a chance to look through every single document. But take, for example, the divisions between each farm and their general locations. It has contained information about where each farm is, what it's like, as well as the respective marks that each farm uses. Marks? That's right, yesterday that guy revealed the mark he has in that location, right? Gracefield uses numbers on the neck, and Glory Bell uses letters on the stomach. Ooh, that's a very, very good observation there. Like, I never would have even like thought about that. I mean, I thought the numbers belong to everybody. So Glory Bell uses letters on the stomach, and Gracefield uses numbers on the neck. So, like he's saying, like all of these other plantations must have these different ways of showing like who is who and showing like off certain individuals, and you know how they are in terms of as inventory. Like how do you know this person is who and this person is this? You know, and Glory Bell, it's letters on the stomach, and in Gracefield, it's numbers on the neck. The typeface, the sequence of characters, and the location of the mark are used for administrative purposes and differ for each farm. In other words, they want to be able to tell us apart just by looking at us. By the way, it seems as though it's only kids from the 4 premium quality farms that can be identified individually by their numbers. The mass production farms use brands. It seems that each farm chooses a crest and a location where they will be stamped. In other words, the type and location of mark that we bear will reveal the farm that we're from to anyone in the know. Most likely, at least the demons that possess intelligence will be able to tell right away. Other documents contain information on the promise and the world of humans. On the promise, the world of humans. And the location of demon settlements, although it's all in quite rough terms. There's a handwritten field guide to the plant life of the demon world, as well as some normal books, things like novels and picture books. And we also found books that seem to contain information related to demons, but every single one of them is old. I would still read them. If I were Ray, if I were Emma, if I were the kids in the situation, I would still read those books, because the older they are, honestly, probably the better off it is. Because the older that it is, the least likely that you're receiving information that was altered. You know what I'm saying? Like the older the scripture is, or the older whatever the case that you're reading, that it was written, the more unfiltered it was from that time, unless the original writing was altered. But if you're getting like the straight up facts from back then, man, I would read it from as old as possible, man. I think old is gold, baby. Old is gold. All the books here in B0630-30. I mean, but then again, newer information is always better as well, because of having updates and whatnot. But like I said, things can always be altered. All the books here in B0632 were published before the year 2015, just like the ones in the house. Though we can't be sure about the ages of documents that aren't books. Any books that touch upon the subjects of the promise or demons are on the level of ancient texts. Any books that touch upon the subjects of the promise or demons are on the level of ancient texts. Good God. All published before the year 2015, what does it mean? Perhaps it hasn't only been 13 years without an appearance from Mr. Minerva, but 30. We receive packages at the house all the time. And what about those people from the outside that Sister Crone saw? Very, very good question. Very, very good question. It's in tatters. Actually, that makes it kind of amazing. What century is this book from? Hey, so I don't really get it, but we've only managed to obtain really old information, right? No, wait, there's more than that. You got it, Don. When we met him yesterday, that guy already knew when we escaped and how many of us there were. There must also be other ways of knowing what things are like on the outside in real time. And it's probably those monitors. There we go. We're not sure to what degree, but there's a way to track what's going on in the farms and other places while in the shelter. And if that's true, then we also may be able to use it to rescue Phil and the others. Then was there any information about passing between the worlds? As for that, nothing so far. And then I think we've still got to search for Mr. Minerva first. Was there anything about Mr. Minerva? Yep, we found this. A letter? Yeah, it was tucked inside this ancient book. And they opened it up. You've arrived. You've arrived. Yo, my boy Minerva, son, you've arrived! Congratulations! My apologies for not being able to congratulate you in person. This shelter is for you all. However, as for the future, if your goal is a future where you can live in peace, then take the pen and go to this location, A08-63, signed W. Minerva. A08-63. The handwriting is the same as in the message from the pen. Yo, man, my boy Minerva, bro, he's waiting for them, coach. He's waiting for them. This future where we can live in peace that he mentioned, is it the world of humans? Will Mr. Minerva be at A08-63? We don't know. It's not even certain how many years ago this letter was written. Maybe if we get everyone to look through the documents in the archives, we'll be able to. I think Emma and I should try to get to A08-63. Ray's like, yo, let's go, baby. We'll be in next one. Let's go to A08-63, man. I mean, we already don't know anything. Like, we have nothing to lose at this point. In terms of knowledge. Of course, they'd be taking a risk in dying, leaving these kids behind. But by the gods, man, they need to go out there. They need to go into, like, swimwear and start, moving forward with the progress and the plan to go rescue Phil and whatnot, man. I understand where they're coming from. I most certainly understand where they're coming from. And what about us? We want you to stay here and look after the kids. Yo, look at Emma's face. Not only that, but we have a favor to ask. In any case, we shouldn't take everyone along for this. You understand, right? You mean the poachers? Yeah. This shelter is safe. There isn't a single place of this place having been discovered by demons. And that guy has managed to live here for 13 years. But all of his companions were wiped out. Them poachers. As long as we're discounting things like internal strife, this was probably caused outside. That guy himself told us that he searched for Minerva. That's how dangerous this journey is. In order for everyone to survive this time, we shouldn't take everyone along. But then even so, for you and Emma to go by yourself, both of them have minds like steel traps and they can move better than anyone, but still. Of course, it's still dangerous for the two of us, and we don't intend to die. I mean, it's not like it's just going to be the two of us. We're just a bunch of amateurs, so we'll borrow the strength of our experienced senior. No way. You're kidding, right? They're gonna go with this dude? Look at him. Hey there. We'll borrow the strength of our experienced senior. We'll ask him to guide us. The three of us will go to A08-63 together to look for Minerva. Are they serious? Can they really do this? Will he actually go with them? Look at Emma. Look at the shadow going over her eyes. We've been waiting for you. Good morning. Let's make a deal. And that's the end of that chapter. Alright, yo. I'll be back. Yo, it feels so good to be reading Neverland again, man. I'm back. Let's continue on with the awesome sauce. Chapter 57. We'll ask that guy to guide us. Then the three of us will head for A08-63 together and search for Minerva. Are you serious? The man was just pointing a gun at you, Emma. And worse, can you even reach his mind with words? Good morning, Mr. Hey, man, listen. If there's anything that you can count on for Emma to do, that is that Emma's talking skills are up here, yo. She can convince anyone to do anything, man. That is how good of a talker she is. In wrestling, man, I mean, her talking ability is Paul Heyman level. I mean, no question. She's persuading you. She's persuading the whole crowd, man. She is Dwayne Johnson's daughter. Straight up promo skills off the wazoo. Emma, man. Good morning, mister. Let's make a deal. Yo, look at this title page, man. And Neverland seriously has some of the best title pages. Goes right back to that panel from 54. And it shows Ray and Emma around, scratching someone, attempting to scratch it off. And they're picking some things up off the ground. Chapter 56, Negotiation 2. Oh, wait a minute, Chapter 56. I thought I just read 56. Regardless. We're in the next one more. We're in the next one more, guys. Unread for 13 years, the testimony of a tragedy. Let's start over. My name is Emma. What's yours? The hell out. Straight up denial, yo. Get out. I don't have to tell you my name, and I don't want to. Look, Emma smiles. Please, take a seat. Yo, she even pulls out the chair and everything. Look, I'm sitting down. Gilda, do your thing. Do your thing, Johnny. I'm sitting down. Emma has clout, yo. Emma has clout. So how are you feeling? Look at this. Emma's legit sitting in this man's own home and inviting him to sit down in his own home. Yeah, take a seat. You must be thirsty. You must be looking right here. You must be hungry. Just take it easy, son. Take a load off you, man. Take your socks off. Sit down. Talk to me. How are you feeling? In a bad mood. I'm so sorry we had to tie you down like that. And for the cookies, you must be hungry. To make up for it, we made you soup for breakfast. It's not poisoned, and it's not bad either. He takes it, and he puts it down. But we got the temperature just right for you. This soup, it's only with the ingredients we brought ourselves. We're not a drain on your food supply. From now on, we'll make do with our own food sources. As for water, energy, and space, we'll make sure to keep our use to a minimum. And you figure I'm sharing my shelter if you do that? No way. Get out. No, that's not it. This is all just courtesy, so we can start on the right foot. After all, I think you're not really worried about resource limits, am I right? When we searched the shelter yesterday, it became clear. Earlier he went on and on about limits and dead weight, but it was all talk. His attitude was that of someone living the good life. And indeed, the infrastructure of this shelter more than allows for it. His motive is something else. Let me get right to the point then. We're going to meet with Minerva. And we'd like you to be our travel guide and bodyguard. Yo, straight up. We'd like you to be our travel guide and bodyguard. Like, I'm going to let you know your job before you even say what you're going to say, coach. So that way you couldn't, you have no sort of excuses, no nothing. You know the job. Now perform the job. That's it, coach. You're a travel guide and you're a bodyguard. That's it. Guide and bodyguard. Oh, you're strong, right? You're strong, right? You survived here for 13 years by yourself. And also, I'm guessing you have a lot of experience going outside. Can you tell? His shoes are quite worn down. And he doesn't have the belly of a sedentary life. On the contrary, he's fit. And also, there were fresh fruit hanging in the pantry. You can't just make those. There was nothing like them in the indoor fields. What's more, they seem relatively recent, which means he must be getting them from forests or the waterside. Waterside? No matter what you do, do not even stray back into the forest or go near a body of water. But those are the super dangerous zones within demon nests. In addition, yesterday's shot just barely grazed your skin. Assuming he was missing on purpose, that takes some skill. He escaped our binding quite easily, too. You're no sucker, that's for sure. And you've got experience in searching for Minerva. You know what this is, right? The letter? We found it unsealed. You guys must have tried to search for him too, just like the letter says, even if you gave up later. Ray and I want to try. And because you have the strength and the experience, we're asking for your help. In your dreams, suckers. The hell should I care? Get out of my shelter. Oh, we will. If we manage to find Minerva and return safely, we're leaving the shelter at once. Then all of us. Emma straight up cut a promo on this man in his own house, yo. In his own house! Emma Clout. If we manage to find Minerva, we're leaving the shelter at once. Then all of us. So that's your deal. And with this crappy offer, you expect to risk my life going out? To risk my life to protect a couple of ridiculous ass clowns? Don't make me laugh, kid. You want us to leave, right? But it's a lot easier to just kill y'all right here. And he puts the knife and puts it right on his head, yo. Can you do it? Yep, you're going down, sorry. When I make up my mind, I don't look back. And Ray... Yo, Ray says pull up! Pull up, son. Right up, right up. He's in there. You sure about that? Pull that trigger and lose your only guide and bodyguard. You need me, don't you? I'm not killing you. I'm just returning your gun. Straight up flips it. And returns it back to him. Is it loaded? No, we took out the bullets. Exactly, it's not your life that's on the table. We found it yesterday when searching the archive room. Must be to protect the secret, I think. If worst comes to worst, the demons find out about this place. I'm kind of sleep deprived because you cut off the wiring, you know? It took me quite a while to fix it. The emergency self-destruct system is online. Well then, mister, let's make a deal. Or else we'll blow up the whole shelter. I love how... I love it. Well then, mister, let's make a deal. Oh, we're blowing this thing all the way back up there, man. Emma greatness, son. My boy shook. This place is important to you, right? More than just a bunch of resources. You do understand if you destroy the shelter, you won't be having any tea parties anymore. How do these kids? Are they insane? If we're going to die anyway, why not blow it up? Yo, they are legit insane, bro. That's why we love them. That's why we love them. They gotta be crazy. Comes down to a threat. Something's wrong with their heads. Yo, he's saying they're sick in the head, yo. This is nasty, but if only one day they've already... What to do? They're full of openings that could turn their tables, but... Just search for Minerva, huh? If both choices will cause trouble, I guess that one is quicker. No, actually, it may even be a bit fun to watch, I guess. Very well. If y'all are so eager to throw away your lives, I'll help you die. But no, mister, you can't let them die. You shut up. I'll go with you and help you search for Minerva, but I'm showing the way, and that's it. I'm not guarding crap, and I'm certainly not putting my life on the line. I understand. That's fine. So what's your name? I said I'm not telling you my name, Antenna Kid. Antenna? Oh, because that's where all that goes up. That's my nickname now? Antenna Kid. Don't get me wrong, I don't have the slightest intention of getting close to you. Stay out of my sight. If you please, don't want to stare at your stupid faces. I see. Pleased to meet you then, dear man with no name. Dear man with no name, yo. Antenna, sleepy cyclops, beanhead, prissy four eyes, curry chow, pizza topping, nose. Antenna, sleepy cyclops, beanhead, prissy four eyes, curry chow, pizza topping, nose. This sucks. He's bullying all of us. That man doesn't want to learn our names. He's so stubborn about it. I mean, I don't really think I can blame him, man. I don't really think I can blame him for wanting to learn other people's names, especially after, we saw what kind of post-traumatic stress disorder he was having with remembering Lucas's name back in, I believe it was chapter 54. Whenever we first got to see like all those names that were written down in that place. It must have been the names of all his comrades, and I'm pretty sure that after losing them, like, he doesn't want to become attached to anything. He doesn't want to be, attached to anybody like that. Especially if these kids remind him of those very same ones that he was associated with whenever he left his place back in the Bell House. So I can see where the dude is coming from. I really can. The man doesn't want to learn our names. He's so sorry about it. By the way, Nat, why are you looking so proud? Because my elegant nose line has been recognized. His elegant nose line. Not only is he refusing to learn our names, but he's not telling us his own name either. He's dead set on that point too. Shut up, Antenna. Antenna, yo. He probably doesn't want to grow close to us, I mean. He must figure it's better to remain detached. Exactly. That's exactly what I was just saying. The promised Neverland, rejection lurks behind the shadow. Chapter 58, decision. And we see them all like looking like puppets. Yo, this is a sick cover page. Antenna, sleepy bean, four eyes, nose, babysitter, hairball, pizza topping, curry chow, cookie, shaggy. That's dope, man. This is a really, really nice title page. Repeat after me. Take care of the rooms. Take care of the rooms. Stay out of my sight. Stay out of your sight. Don't even walk around to begin with. Don't even walk around to begin with. If you use something, put it back where you found it. Back where we found it. Break any rules, and you die. Ah! My boy was like, nah, screw that. I think I get what I do now. It's not just this switch that makes him vulnerable. This entire shelter is full of extortion material. Thanks for the report, Alicia. Wait, Ray, what sort of dangerous experiments are you making the poor girl do? You too, Alicia. No problem, I won't do it again. After all, everything is important to that man. It's not as if he's not listening. It's a bummer that we can't explore the rooms, and he yells at us to go away and gave us these funny nicknames, but we kept asking his name and he got so angry. Oh, you stay away from him. Anyway, we've managed, they're bullying the poor guy, and we've managed to drag that man along with us for the Minerva excursion. The rescue and the escape. We must accomplish both of those goals within 2 years. Because if we bring all the kids from Gracefield here, this shelter will simply be over capacity. We have to secure a means of escaping this world as soon as possible and complete both rescue and the escape within 2 years. And we're not even sure Minerva will be there. We can't afford to play around and waste time. Without that man's experience, we've got no hands to play. He's absolutely necessary to our goals. And also, that man is a human being like us. And somehow he managed to go outside and survive for 13 years. With us going so close together, I'm sure there will be a chance to learn how he does it. However you look at it, going out with him is a necessary step. And we've managed that much, I feel a bit relieved. But we're still worried about this. And when we say until we meet Minerva, well, will that man even listen to us? It's not like he couldn't kill us if he wanted. It's totally possible that he'd just say yes, but wait and watch for a chance to kill us, right? Probably. It's natural that he'd think that way, to be honest. He might just be looking to put disgusting kids like us into danger out there. No, and that's fine. Our first priority is just to get him to make him come with us. And the moment there's no other way for us to push that man into action, as of yet we don't know what that guy's true motives are. So, like what he's thinking and what motivates him, what kind of person he is, we're about to start a game of gathering intelligence. He's playing this game just like we are. That's the kind of journey we're on. I just wish we didn't have to resort to this cloak and dagger stuff. And Coach just help each other out. And oh, I said Coach. And could just help each other out. Shout out to Coach. He's an escapee just like us. He's the one that pointed his gun at us, refusing to tell us anything. We leave 4 days from now. 4 days. You've got until then to prepare. He's even rushing our departure from here. We've got 3 days to read and prepare. On the 4th day, we aim for A08-63. 1 day till departure. Yeah, man, shout out to Hunter x Hunter, man. Departure, the goat theme. Hey, what's a poacher, mister? No, he's back in the room. What's a poacher, mister? Stay out of my sight and quit wandering around. I'm not in your sight. Hey, she's not lying. She's behind you, Coach. Besides, I need to ask you things before we leave. What's a poacher? How far have you gone, mister? Have you ever made it to A08-63? Why did you stop looking? And why'd you annihilate them all? Don't feel like talking about it. It's all a secret. You guys are a good little family. And I hate good little families. Eyesore's disgusting. I want you lost to get lost right now. Do you even know what it feels like? Realizing that just one choice can throw everything off the rails? The terror of seeing your ideals, your choices, kill your friends. We've all lived in the human world together. Was that choice really the right one? It's not all pointless. There's no way it can all be pointless. I can't wait. Will you still be able to spot pretty words like those at the end of this journey, I wonder? He opens the door, man. He went through a lot, yo. Look at Emma. What a powerful panel. Only showing us one eye. Because you know that it's making her think, yo. You know it's making her think. Follow me. Bring Sleepyhead too. Yo. Hey, wait. He lifts. What is that? A secret door. This is our final preparation before we're off. Time to go find Minerva and Elle, huh? My man has a straight up armory. He has an armory. Look at this. Riot shields, rifles, axes, blades. He has everything, man. You name it, he's got it, son. You name it, he's got a straight up armory down here. Now into the abyss of despair. Sweet mother of flagnarts. Man. Boy's got a whole flippin' armory down here. Man, what a couple of chapters in Neverland. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I wanted to just get at least a couple chapters in tonight, man. Neverland Awesome Sauce before it gets too addicting. You know what I'm saying? Because if it gets too addicting, I might not be able to stop, yo. So yeah, man. Thank you all so much for watching. It was awesome to be able to sit down and read some Neverland greatness again, man. Just to be able to experience it and be a part of the world and the journey and the characters once more, man. Just reading this right here is just reminding me of why I love Emma so much as an MC. She just doesn't care, man. She has the clout to say what she wants, man. She takes care of business. She handles it, coach. Who's gonna stop her? Who's gonna stop her? I love it. I love her character so much. And now we're about to see what goes down. I love how she's asking the tough questions. But I'm really interested. I want to know this dude, man. I want to know more about this dude. I want to know. I want to see what he saw, and just what exactly went down. Because he really seems like a good dude at heart, man. That just went through so much. He seems like the type of person that had one thing gone, like it kind of seems like he was and could have been like how Emma was. Or how Emma is. And because, one thing happened possibly, everything changed. And now it's going to be a lesson for Emma. It's going to make Emma stronger as a result. At least that's what I'm going to assume. Once Emma finds out the true story. You know, and I'm pretty sure that she already realizes it and she already knows, just based off of his words. But I really, really just want to see it, man. I want to see the decisions that he had to make, what he's talking about whenever he's saying what he's saying. I'm interested, man. But it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be pretty cool having these three characters out on a journey to go to this A08-63 place. Minerva, man. My boy keeps leaving behind these notes, waiting for everybody. It's like, how long ago did he write those, man? Neverland greatness, man. Can't wait to find out more. I will definitely be back sooner than 2 months. I promise that. Definitely gonna try to get another Neverland reaction in during the week. I don't know. I might. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I don't know if I'm gonna do My Hero next and then come back to Neverland. After that. So like I said, I'm gonna try to definitely keep it more consistent. Especially this week. This week I want to get a lot done when it comes to my catch-up reactions. So I'm going to stop this right here, guys. Have an awesome sauce of a day. Neverland awesome sauce. This truly reminded me of, like I said before, of the greatness of not only the story and the characters, but why I love Emma so much, man. She's the flipping goat. But I'll see y'all later. Have an awesome day. Neverland greatness. I'm looking forward to seeing more from this story, and it's gonna be pretty dope, man. Go find Neverland. Hell, man, they got straight up armory down here. It's gonna be sick, man. I'm looking forward to the journey that awaits our characters here.